check, radio check. Work is in the air. Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. Glad you can join us today for another round of drawing. Bit of a recap, we managed to complete the line art for our Otomo, who is currently cosplaying as Otomo, Dragon Battle Realms rather. Kinda had a little bit of trouble with the Keyta on both these Nodachis. Well, air quotes Nodachis. They're Nodachis as far as an Otomo is concerned, but they're like Nodachis maybe in actual portions. Hey, let's not get caught up in that. We can just focus on finally putting the line art on this thing, though I might have to clean up some of these lines later on. Depends mostly on how the colors actually look. Pretty happy with how the colors came out though, I have to say. Well, not the colors, the line art, I mean. Didn't expect it to look like this, even though it's just like a bunch of minor details and all that. Right, so I have the wrong fill for this. Hang on a second, my eyes are getting bright. Something. Maybe. Something. A. Too light. Yeah, that should be enough. So anyway, we'll just try to get the colors up today, see how far we can go. I might be able to fully render this, and then we'll be able to get this uploaded by the end of the stream. Unfortunately, as you can clearly see here, it will be mostly quiet. After all, I'm still suffering some issues with my headphones. I'm actually worried that the mic quality might not be as well as I want to. I don't know if the audio is actually working, even though the monitor says it is. I think there are instances where they kind of pop off a bit. I'm hearing static feedback in my only working head cups. Head cup, whatever. Ear cup. I'm scared that it might suddenly blow up on me one of these days. Anyway, let's not get hung up on the details and see how far we can go with drawing today. Once again, I would like to reiterate that it's going to be probably mostly quiet. Not much talking, as much as I can. We'll probably interject from time to time, depending on context and all that. Apart from that, I'll probably just say focused on this, so apologies in advance if you drop in and you don't hear me talking. Ouch. Just pick something real quick. Okay, I guess that works. Let's see how this one works. As there. Where's this go? Got the quality, but that's a bit up. I think I'm just going to get the first. Good thing the Otomos just have one body color mostly, but we're definitely gonna have to change some of these colors in the arms and the feet so that they follow up the design here. They look like they're armored and such. Okay, here we go. give it test color. Whoops, I forgot. It needs to be hello. There we go. You just stop drawing for probably a couple of weeks and then you forget the basics. Layers and all that stuff. It is quite counterintuitive how colors work in digital drawings and stuff, because as we all know, when we were taught how to color stuff for the first time, you mostly put it on top and you just try to clean it up. Like, I think I talked about this before, but some of my old classmates who are actually much more artistically inclined than me would use pastels, and then they'll have a couple of cotton bags ready, so that when they try to apply stuff, once they apply the pastels on, they'll use the cotton to wipe out some of the extra stuff, and probably adjust the gradients on some of the colors, which gives the pastel colored art a bit more texture. But that usually only covers the top, and then there are instances where the coloring overlaps the line art. But well, that's part of the natural process in physical drawing. But in digital art, you put the colors below the line art so that they don't overlap. Well, at least from my experience, that is. It's just really fascinating how things differ, how processes and factors differ between media. Just an idle food thought, really. Looks like the heat pads are actually working. Yeah. Yesterday I was talking about my back feeling odd because myself a little too much because of jogging and all that. So right after that, or well, day after that, I got myself some heat pads, disposable heat pads, likely from the local drugstore, and they're working well so far. The muscle strain I felt yesterday feels loose now. So I think I'm gonna have to use another set again after I do some more exercises tomorrow. Something I really don't look forward to, but better than writhing in absolute pain as the back cramps immobilize me in bed for a bit like an hour. Rather not have any of that again. Looks nice. Some of the lines though, but they're nothing. Well, oh right, this segment 2. That. Question is, what do I want to use for the background? Might have to use a double gradient and such. Where were we? Alright, around here. Tribesman, what are you doing? Why are you using the wrong lasso tool? That should do it for this old body. We move on to the other Otomo. The really angry face. Well, not quite angry, I might have to adjust it. I might have to adjust these eyebrows. I think they're fine for now, really. Okay, lines are pretty glad that the lines are big enough that I can just manage them. Without, well, a minimal amount of overlapping at least. To show how bit of a colorist I am. There. Short excellent work. Now what? Oh, hey Gerdapa, thanks for dropping by again. I guess you didn't, I mean, the streamer you're waiting for is also late again, huh? Ew. That can't be right. Wrong line. Ah, that's great. There goes my back. Bit of a click up on that one. It's a lot more manageable now than yesterday. Next. Here. Well, maybe it's mostly because of the weather. I mean, I did hear that a good part of the East Coast is now trying to dig itself out of 2 feet of snow, so... they're not from that area, then in that case, I'm probably just spitballing. I apologize for that. There you go. So this one. There. Wait. Not quite there. 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 Something like that. Should do it. Next up. His body here. Chest area. Slightly smaller than the other one because of the perspective and all that. Oh, cripes. Did I forget to put some lines there? Oh well. That up later. Let's go and close for now. Oh, that's even worse. Probably an OBS thing. I do think there's some hiccups with OBS over the past few days. I did suffer from some of that over my own streaming a couple of weeks, or a couple of days back, rather. Be some sort of update there they were rolling out slowly. I don't know. Unless it's a hardware issue, in which case, ooh, really bad time to have a setup issue with that thing in mind during the prices and all. Right line. Close enough. Well, I'm sure there's always a couple of other fancy video game streamers out there that would be really interesting to watch right now. Check them in. Somebody's playing a Lego party game right now, apparently. There's a couple of people playing Grand Theft Auto. Somebody playing LA North. Interesting choice in this day and age. Wrong. Now it's the shoulder. Really great. Debuffs of getting older. Bit of an extra line on that. I should probably put that up later. Y'all ready for this? There you go. Now, the coloring. Whee! Perfect. That should be it for the body, I think. And go for face. Face first. That's it. Interesting line of languages there. Guess it's pretty late over there in that segment of Europe right now, though. I think. Like already past midnight in some places. Otomo, your face. Oh wait, I was looking for the eyes first. Okay. There you go. Eyes. What happens if you go with this? That's green? Oh. Yeah. Fine then, let's just go full black again and fills up. It's 2:30. And still pretty much winter time, I think, so I can't imagine how cold the places are right now. What about this? And should have just started with this. A full round instead of just the line. Instead of just the line, the outline there, I mean. It's force a habit, so to speak. That's what I do with my regular drawing. Okay. Some more of these. Yeah, I understand that. I usually do that for some of the some of the streamers I follow. Less about the game, more about the interaction and all that. Very valid reason for watching certain people. I understand it very well. Two sets. Oh wait. So it's a bit easier because it's smaller. Second. That seems interesting. Unfortunately, I really can't adjust most of my times because of extra stuff and all that, and these are pretty much the only open times I can get. So things might change soon, hopefully. Keeping my fingers crossed, but, well, it's wishful thinking on my part for the time being. Okay. Here. I should put that below the eyes. Look at that face, it's so full of confidence and hope. Let's not hope. Oh, well, let's hope he doesn't run afoul of anything else. And then he loses his confidence here. Should I come back to Bell Realms first, or should I do something else? I got a lot more backlogs in video games and all that. I mean, I guess, I suppose, but I'm not really established yet to be really concerned about that. I mostly just get VOD watchers, and some of them are just watching accidentally due to algorithms and stuff. I can't really speak for the ranking system or some such. Wrong line. Okay, slightly closer to the middle. There you go. Definitely have to clean this segment up. Do that once the flat colors are done, so we can actually provide some better rendering later. Ooh. Okay, yeah, that looks a bit closer to actual white, though. That's that 1% white. 0.0000. Oh yeah, thanks for that. Thanks for the support. I really appreciate that. If only I'd be able to get some well, no, not really. Not super concerned with that, but I really wish I would be given affiliate soon. I guess I'm just really not that good enough yet to get the affiliate badge or some such. There's also the other stuff that I need to handle if I ever get the affiliate certification, which could take some time off from streaming. Which is not good because I have a big backlog, and I don't want the backlogs to pile up. Alright, this Otomo has his mouth open, so we're gonna use this later. Need Well, the white color on the Otomo's face already helps it pop out a bit more, so I guess that should be fine. Interesting, interesting. Yeah, I suppose. But we'll see once we apply all the flag colors, and then we'll probably do some adjustments later on. And then, boom. Perfect. I just need to add a separate segment for both. Oh wait. There we go. Different spot. It was outside of the group, no wonder the colors kind of felt odd. Both on. Bing. There we go. Now that's looking like an Otomo right there. Okay. Ooh, cripes, I forgot something. Body egg segment. Okay. I should probably just put it over here. Separate segment from the body itself. His tie. Now it looks weird, but it is a tie. Like a necktie or some such. Looks like a guitar pick. Or probably some sort of color meter, like what I said yesterday. A color meter like an Ultraman. Wait. Really bright red orange there. Yes! Oh, that looks nice. Very nice. Here. works for now. Then we go with the arms. Okay. Otomo here has arm guards, which I don't think are 100% accurate. Well, whatever. I mean, in real life, they did have this sort of like arm guard thing with their, with the way the samurai were armored. Well, it's more like it's the undergarment under the under all that armor, mostly for extra protection and protection against the elements when they're not in full armor. Just have to copy the colors on that later, but for now, let's go with this. Okay. I like how it looks in the color preview. It's funny. Okay, face. Go for. We can go with the. No, yeah, we can go with the wind-up key first. Back of the body. Since we're not going to be using this, we're going to be using Otomo's hair tie here as a point of reference instead. It's still grayish. This is supposed to be the top knot. Yeah, I think the design is very cute, very simplistic, but you pretty much know what they're made of. I really appreciate Rara's design sense for these little guys. Okay, just a bit. The edge there might overlap with the over. Yeah, apply the color there. Making good time. Very nice. Be done with the flat colors, and then we'll do some rendering. Though I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish the rendering today, apparently. Eesh. Oh. Oops. Go. I mean, I'm trying to emulate Otomo's hair here, so I'm definitely gonna have to change it from the standard yellow to the actual black. But it does look a bit jarring. Understandable though. Okay, get the color in that. Too black. Get it slightly, probably a little dark gray. Should be a bit better work. It's pretty much the same. Fine, let's stick to the gray. It stands out a bit. Let's. Oh cripes! I forgot to get this guy too. Oh well. Why am I misconnecting that? So, shins hurt. Why? Is it still because of the jogging? I'm already spacing out my work for my jog reps just so I don't have a blush like this. And that should work. Oh wait, what? Oh, I got the wrong color. There we go. That looks better. And then we go to the arms and the legs. Okay, so we're gonna be using the silver on this one to make it look like the Otomo wearing a handguard. Somewhere on the body then. The body layer, that is. Arm guard. Arm guard! Not handguard, arm guard. It's to be the arms. In this case would be this here slightly silverish maybe. It's pretty close to how they look like in the actual fan art, though mine's a bit dull. Deeper color that the original had. Okay, just one. Second. It. Go! What do you mean that's smaller? To adjust that again. Should work. Hopefully. That works, I guess. Next to hang on. It's still there. Ah, sweet, it's still there. The older... It's the 16 years ago upload. Okay, I'll just put that on. Station 1G? Is it still up? I thought I did. Oh, it's the Alliance Arena. Was it? Oh no, it's different. The Olympia Stadion is the one they featured in this one. Well, I already did a couple of game streams a couple of like over the past week. This is like the first time the first time in a month that I went and did a drawing stream actually. Oh wait, something over there. Like if you can check the VOD archives and probably some of the still up VODs here on Twitch. But there's been a lot of gaming streams, and I think a lot of the people have been very, very tired of me just doing video games. There's a bit of a split up, to be honest. Different genres, and they usually don't really intersect with each other. Most of them are very old titles too, so... Yeah, like it came back to a couple of older, pretty old Bell Realms games, which is why I did draw this partially. Well, the original, well, yeah. So the reason why I'm drawing this is partially because I've been playing Battle Realms for quite a while now, and partially because Cecilia's original song Wind Up hit 1 million a couple of weeks ago, or rather, yeah. Was it a couple of weeks ago, or was it last week? Anyway, in that general time period, and I thought this would be a good time to draw an Otomo. I was playing as Otomo. And I should really go back to this, to Battle Realms, since we already finished the Dragon campaign like a couple of weeks back. I'm currently knee-deep in the Serpent campaign, which means there's only one more campaign after that, which is the Wolf campaign. I don't look forward to that, because even though it's shorter than the original campaign, it is slightly tougher. Okay, Armguard is done. Homes. If you wanna check those out, you can always check the VODs and probably see some of the still remaining videos here on Twitch before the. Hang on. Yeah, that's understandable. Really, any VOD watch is a win in my book. So you can check it on your own time. The text in advance if you do check them out. Not exactly long, I think. The longest I've done is only 3.5 hours, since that's the only time I am pretty much open. I would want to go longer, but well, I can't really start earlier, so. Oh, is that the... Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, a second, sorry if I've been quiet. Well, I did say that it was mostly quiet. ones on the area now. Let's go ahead to these again. Excuse me. Okay, that's done with the palms now. Which means we can go to feet now. Feet should be some of the body, I guess. It's gonna be pants, so. Oh, it's gonna be a pants. The heck, why is that the which one? Gotta be a different white, like a bit off-white, because that's how the body looks like here. Somewhere in the ventral area. But why did I call it that already? Dang it. Well, whatever. We're still lining up lasso tool on the other part, so just extra work is all. segment up here. Then and then up behind path and boom. Perfect. That should do it. They're not boots, but they're close enough. Oh, it's almost time. Interesting. Clock's been passing pretty fast when you're enjoying something. Good night, Keyta. Thanks for dropping by again. Hope you have an enjoyable rest of the evening and you have an easier time sleeping compared to me. At least for the past few days. Anyway, enjoy your sleep. This one's a bit darker. Perfect. Perfect. It's built and ready. Oh crap. Let's pull that up. There you go. Oh, come on, I overlapped that again? Okay, why did I do that again? Hang on a second, let me just check something real quick. Ow, 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 ow. Give me a couple of seconds. I just need to grab something to drink. I stood up for a couple of seconds. You know what I felt? A sudden sharpness in the part where my heat pads were, which means that it's probably working. I don't know. It's probably working because it's sharp, but it's not painful. Like it's just stinging. So I'm guessing it actually is working. The heat pad, I mean. Definitely a lot of post-coloring mixing with the line art to be had. I feel like there's a lot of gaps here. It's good. So far. Need to cut some of these lines. That's everything now. Yeah, I think I got every color for the Otomo. Up here. Okay, feet, body, hands, face, tie. Yep, Otomo's done. Now let's get the clothing fixed up. It's just a single gi. We're going to be using Otomo's actual color here, which is Dragon Orange. So that's going to be this. Probably gonna have to overlap the sleeves though. Well, they have some segments have white, but I don't think has. Yep, almost doesn't have any extra white on that. That's practical there. So we're going with the usual. And overlap there. A little. This is going to be overlap, so that doesn't really need to be cleaned up. This though needs a bit of a wash up, because that's overlapping outside the Otomo itself. Gaps and cover. There we go. Should look very, very fine. A lot of cleaning up to do though. So many extra lines. Okay, that should. Don't forget these parts. Yes. Oh yeah, that looks great. I kind of like it. Oh, I forgot about this part. I totally forgot about that part. Let me just clean this up. What? Oh, I put it on race mode. Now bleeding wonder was weird. Time to clean that up on top first. I kind of forgot that there's a Tusky here. I totally forgot I had a Tusky over there. Wait a second. This is the only part that needs to be separate. Why am I trying to clear up any overlaps there? Excuse me. Oh, what? Oh. There you go. Two. Pipes. There you go. Now we got white. Get white again. It's white. Boom. There we go. That's done. Now, what do we go with first? Go with strap first. Yes. should be closer to silver again. Too many silvers though. Better than the other ones at least. Definitely have to clean that up afterwards. So before we start rendering, we're gonna be cleaning this up later. To check something real quick. the heck is this showing up on my feed? Okay, go for the actual Saya, which I think to be silver and pigmented. To be maybe I should just make it white. Otomo white again. So that there's a bit more signature style and the Nadachi. Nadachi! Go. Looks like I had some overlapping skin. sleepy. Guess the weather's getting to me too. Oh, whoops. Oh, cripes, almost closed that. Hang on. Oh, don't tell me. It's not. Okay, never mind. Oh, cripes. Overlap. I thought it was an overlap, and that was a mistake on my part. Sorry about that. Yeah, it works, I think. Habaki. Would it be? Get orange. Or no? Yes, let's make it no. I mean, I can probably make it green, just like guys, just to show that it's an Otomo used Saya. Habaki done, and now we can go with the Nodachi air codes. I don't think it really counts as a Nodachi, to be honest. It's just an Nodachi in the sense that we're trying to emulate Otomo here. Considering the size of an actual Otomo, it might as well just be a Nodachi. See. A. Should be about else for this one. So let's start with the start with the pommel. Kashira first. As up. Separate. I'm gonna be using the same color, I think. Just to unify things. Shira is done. Now we go into the hard part, which is... Okay. Oh wait, no, we need to get the teardrop done first. Make it red. Body and... Just gonna set here. It's voila. Now we go into the real hard part, which is the... Keyta is gonna be really annoying to work with. Group? Why do I keep hitting the group? Keyta. I think we can just go with the same level of light. This one. Maybe. Just have to... so that diamonds are not... And the colors... well, they're not exactly diamonds, but they're pretty close in appearance. Oh, no, it's without the just the base color and without gradient. I feel like I'm looking at a really bad copy of Chakimaru. It's Iroha Dono's personal katana, which is also strapped to the back instead of it to the side. Let's try to avoid that as much as possible. Oh. Oh, wait, what? Did I miss something? I think I did. Pipes. What's going on here? Give me a second, let me just see something real quick. In here, though. What's going on? You know, it's probably gonna be just a bit easier if we just color the entire thing and then have the diamonds manually colored out instead. Speeding up our time. We'll fix these later. Just need the Keyta to be done now. Just have to erase them roughly. Add the extra colors back in again after we're done with this, because I just need these interiors to be colored up later. Tool, easier way. Oh cripes, I forgot that this segment had these. Oh, whoops. Got a little overboard there. Oh. Yeah, that's gotta be cleaned up later. Now let's do... use a polygon selection tool again. Clean that up after this. Oh, there's still some gaps there, so... This one. I need... Oh, we still have to finish up these diamonds. Oh, there you are. Right, I think we're done with Keyta now. Oh, I have to remember what the parts of that are. Okay, I forgot that I had to put on the Seppa as well. It's only on one sword, or rather, yeah, one of the swords. The other is hidden by the Tsuba. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, now that works. I suppose. Car's still pretty much standing out, I think. Now we're going for the Tsuba. Yep. Tsuba! I'm up. Tsuba will also have to... No, the Tsuba must be a bit yellowish, maybe. Okay, something around this... What? Oh. Core level back thee! You bite your thumb at us! Sorry, I'm just listening to somebody doing a dramatic reading of Romeo and Juliet. And I'm just remembering the 1996 adaptation. And then since it's currently in the prologue, I think that's the one I most remember from the 96 film. Waiting for Tybalt to show up. Here come my kinsmen. You know not what you do. And the Benvolio and look upon thy that. a hill. And the you have to admit, though, John Leguizamo playing Tybalt is probably one of the highlights of his entire acting career. Very flamboyant, very sure of himself. And of course, the fashion sense and the sound directing for a lot of his actions, particularly in the prologue, are pretty fancy. Oh. Victor Tsuba. Then Tsuba. What's the next one? At the Tsuba. At the Habaki now. Tsuba, it's going to be Habaki. Let's go. Shira, Tsuba. Do I want to get that gold again? Yeah, I think I do. Same color as the Kasira, I think. Yep. Oh wait, no. I mean Seppa. Wait, that's taken care of. It's not without blade. Oh, the base, and then we go for blade. What color should it... Oh. I'm even thinking of it. Oh, of course, this color. And boom. Perfect. Okay, maybe not perfect. The color seems off. Where are you? Should be around here somewhere. Let's click. Yeah, maybe a bit of a bluish tint would be much more. Yes. Yes, that could work. I think the flag colors are done. Surprisingly. Sandachi, Saya, the Hakama top, Otomo himself. It's everything. We already the Tusky there as well. The not top knot, air coats. It's the Keyta also done. There's a bit more curving in the Saya than I thought. Just keep it like that. I think that coloring is complete. Unfortunately, because of certain circumstances, we won't be able to do any rendering today. We'll have to leave it out for tomorrow, I suppose. At the very least, now that we're done with the coloring, rendering will be fairly easy, I hope. And we'll definitely see some pretty good results after that. I actually believe we'll be able to finish this whole set tomorrow, and we'll be finally able to upload this to the exhibit page and have it shared among the fans. I hope the actual Otomos actually appreciate this. Not too sure how many of them are pretty much in the age range that haven't played Battle Realms before, so. That's a thing for a different time, and well, we'll just have to worry about that later. For now, though, if you got any complaints or bad reactions about the stream tonight, I would really appreciate it if you drop me a line on my Twitter or my Fixit. If you got a hankering for older streams that have expired here on Twitch, I would really, I would suggest you check the VOD archive linked in the About tab of my profile page, or searchable under the same user channel on YouTube. That's a work with a U instead of an O. If you're currently checking the VOD, thanks for dropping by. Sorry that there wasn't much to do and there wasn't much talking as is the usual. It's usually the case I get it's usually the situation I get into when I'm starting to get a bit more into drawing. Things kind of get weird and quiet and all that. Too much focus, not really a good thing. Hopefully you still found some enjoyment with watching me, but if the art stream wasn't much to your taste, there's always some other stuff on the channel that you might be much more interested in. I hope you can check those out. Speaking of the channel, if you got a friend who might be interested in the stuff I stream, or who just wants to complain about PNG streamers in general, I would really appreciate it if you shared my channel with them. That's twitch.tv/lurk@work. Well, that's all for me for now. Lurk at Work is now RTV. I'm checking my network to see if there's anybody who might be available for raiding right now. Ow, ow, ow. That's a hole. Ow. That's a bad hole. Ouch, 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 ouch. It doesn't look like there's anybody on. Some of them were on earlier, but they just pretty much wrapped up. That sucks. Yep, nope, there's nobody I can send you over to for the time being, unfortunately. So I guess I'll just have to call it in for tonight. Once again, you have my appreciation for dropping by and watching us do this fan art stream. Hopefully we'll be able to finish tomorrow. And well, I sure hope I can still catch you. I can still hope to catch you as tomorrow as well. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Good night, everybody.